The live is running. Live. So we'll keep one step back. We'll keep one step back.
It's
Fine.
one step ahead, I guess.
One step ahead is not neighbor. Hope it shouldn't fall. That's
Not
it.
fall, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's getting light. Once you check in my phone.
Open your phone.
It's in charge. Wait.
Charge. Open it. It's going on. Yeah. Just now it's. Give me the charger.
वीडियो प्ले करता कोई सा कोई वीडियो प्ले करते नहीं
A very warm welcome to all of you present here. It is our pleasure to welcome you all to this special occasion. Books have the power to preserve experiences, share ideas, and inspire new perspective. Today, we come together to celebrate such a journey, the launch of a new book and the beginning of its journey into the hands of its readers.
Today, we gather to celebrate a thoughtful intersection of timeless wisdom and modern technology. This work draws inspiration from the profound and connects them to the evolving world of artificial intelligence and product management. Through its lessons, it explores how we can navigate uncertainty, make thoughtful decisions, exercise sound judgment, and build technology with purpose and responsibility. It is a privilege to be a part of this occasion as we celebrate a work that brings ancient insight to some of the most relevant challenges of our time. And now, it gives me immense pleasure to introduce the AI Product Manager, Gita.
To begin the program, we would like to introduce the author and share a glimpse into the thought and vision behind the book.
We now invite Professor Tapas to introduce the author and take us forward with the opening of today's program.
Good afternoon, all. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. I'm going to introduce a person who is bridging the gap between two worlds which are seemingly very far wide apart. That is the ancient Indian wisdom, ancient Indian literature, and modern day technology of AI. So, having said that, Mr. Srinivas, fondly we call him Vasu, he has three things with him. Of course, his knowledge. Number two, his experience of working in that field. And number three, he summed up, he culminated both of this to a book, which is not easy, I guess. Right? I'm very happy to welcome you on this stage.
Thank you for the warm welcome. So, just want to, thanks sir, thanks a lot sir. To move forward, let's invite the chief guest.
Thank you. Before we move forward with the launch, we have something special for everyone. A short teaser that offers a glimpse into the book and its ideas it brings to its readers. We now invite Mr. Srinivas Malapudi on the stage.
So, this works? Hello, hello. Thank you. So, just to kick off things, I want my mom, Venkat Ramnama, to create a teaser because without her, this wasn't possible, like really big and getting things done. So I want her to take a trigger, and then we'll have the session forward. So, can we switch off the lights, please? Thank you, and I'll let the host take it forward. Thank you.
That certainly gives us an idea and a glimpse of what lies within these pages. Now, it's my privilege to invite our respected President Sir and President and Founder Dr. S.R. Mandal Sir to address the gathering. So, we look forward to hearing your words of wisdom and guidance. May I request you to kindly take the stage and address the gathering.
It's like my birthday celebration. No, I love this, and I think this is what RCM Bangalore culture is, and why. So very good afternoon. Yeah. This is going to be a new experience for all of us. And anything new. Can you switch off this? It's hitting my eyes. Anything new is exciting, exciting for me. Does it excite you as well? Yes? Anything new you get excited? Yes, sir. Very excited. Say yes. Today I would speak three things. First, about the author for the book launch. Second, about the book. And third, what it means for you. And of course, fourth one, there will be some books, complimentary books for you, who to give based on your curiosity, based on your enthusiasm, to your distribute. Okay? So, let me introduce the author first, because Tapas has done the job, but two simple but very strong messages missing. So, Srinivas, can you come and stand here? Yeah. He is a graduate from ISP Hyderabad. But look at the way I recognize him. He is a very simple, very humble person. Second, he is going to be your good friend in your career building process. He is currently working in a multinational US-based company, having a huge network, and he is very, very humble person to help everybody. So be in touch, and I think we will work together. So congratulations. Now about the book, AI Product Manager Gita. Two things attracted me, AI and Gita. See, how many of you have watched Mahabharata? Oh, so that means you pretty much aware of Gita as well. Gita is the holy book which explains the strong fundamentals of our life principles. It was written probably 1,000 years before. And motivates people. Every time you face a crisis, every time you have difficult situations, you can find all answers in that holy book. Can you guess how many times I watched Mahabharata and why? Ask me. Why? Once one of my friends told me that television came from Mahabharata. TV came from Mahabharata. Do you know this? You know. You want to know the story? Yes. So when I came to know, I asked my friend, what are you saying? Tell me the story. So he told like this. Before the Kurukshetra war started, Lord Krishna came to Dhritarashtra and telling him, King Dhritarashtra, whatever is going to happen in the battlefield, I can understand your situation. You can neither see nor you can go there to find out. But you are a king. Your sons are fighting. Your nephews are fighting. So you must know who is winning, who is losing, who is dying and who is able to survive. So therefore, I, Lord Krishna, ensure that you get to know everything. And then what he did, he says, your close associate, Sanjay, I will give him a power to see everything. Sitting next to you in your palace, he would get to know everything what is happening in the battlefield. Okay? So, Lord Krishna, and that is exactly the television. Lord Krishna gave power to one person. What happened now? Technology gave power to everybody. Sitting here, we all watched Messi losing World Cup. Isn't it? Yes. See the power of technology. Lord Krishna gave power to one and technology gave power to millions. Everyone. So, when I was thinking about this book, that our good friend Srinivas has connected Gita to your most advanced and happening technology, AI. AI is revolutionizing everybody's life, and it is a big thing at this moment. Now, every time I get an opportunity to speak about AI, I only say one thing, that on and above, it's eating few jobs. It's going to make you a very smart and a very, very effective manager, provided you know how to use the complex situations you are facing, how to use in a crisis situation, and how to get into the deeper modes of AI tools. This is where I find Srinivas has played a brilliant role. Through this book, all the readers will get two things, very straight. One is better problem solving, and second, better decision making. See, in life, you to grow, you to succeed, and you to be successful, you need to have three things. First, you need to be a good human being. You need to be a good problem solver, and you need to be a good and fast decision maker. All of those three things you are going to find in this book. So this is an amazing choice, good thought process, and I am sure this is going to help every manager to succeed and excel in their life. So I wish you very, very best, and I am sure this book is going to be a big hit in the market. So thank you so much, Srinivas. Yeah, your excitement, I'm sure, is helping Srinivas to be more confident and more motivated. So thank you so much, and I think the rest of the process will be taken care by them. Thank you.
Now we have to bring it.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words and inspiring and insightful words. Your guidance and vision continue to motivate and inspire us all.
Now our privilege and pleasure to invite our beloved trustee, Chana Ma'am, to address the gathering and share her thoughts with us. Ma'am, we warmly welcome you to the stage.
So good afternoon everyone.
Good afternoon.
So I am very glad to be part of this wonderful book launch ceremony. See that to write a book, right, we need lot of efforts and dedication. But while you write a book to connect two different worlds, one side it is technology, AI, and another side our ancient epics, Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita is basically, it is a conversation between Prince Arjuna and Lord Krishna at the battlefield. It helps Arjuna to take the decision. Now, this name, that AI product manager Gita, it is very fascinating, right? So, if you look at all are human being, and I feel we are very confused with the human intelligence and the artificial intelligence. So when we talk about the human intelligence, what is it? We just learn, we understand, we reason, we do the problem solving. But with AI, it is all data set, pattern, repetition. I don't think I really understand much. So this book, this name tells me that okay, probably it will help us to make the decision in better way while building the product. So as I said, that to write a book, it takes a lot of efforts and dedication. Now to write this kind of book, you not only need to have the vast knowledge of the technology, modern technology, but also one must know the spiritual concept into technical reality without losing the essence or depth of either of the subject. So I congratulate Mr. Srinivasan for this wonderful achievement. I would like to call him in the dais. So congratulations again for your beautiful achievement and wish you all the best.
Thanks a lot, ma'am and sir, for your kind words. And without your support and cooperation, this wasn't possible. So thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your inspiring and insightful words. And now we arrive at the moment we all have been looking forward to, the official launch of the book.
May we invite our author, Mr. Srinivas Malipudi, along with his family members, Mrs. Venkatramana, Mr. Fani Kumar, and Magadi ma'am on the stage. And along with them, I would also like to invite our President Sir, our beloved China ma'am, Amitabh Sir, Reddy Sir, Vishwas Sir, and Tapas Sir on the stage.
We now begin with the official launch of the book. We now request President Sir to present the first copy of the book to Mr. Fani Kumar.
We now request President Sir to present the second copy of the book to Chinaman.
Now your real session is going to begin. So most of the learning you should get from Srinivas. He will be on the dais. I want a very, very interactive session. Ask the right questions, and before that you ask all wrong questions. Okay? So that means that you don't hesitate to ask questions. Ask questions. 3 seconds and you should start. And that is where the actual learning is. I also would like to learn from you guys. Come, Srinivas.
Hello. Can you guys hear okay? The last row. Okay. Thanks everyone for coming. Good afternoon. really happy and appreciate you taking time for this event. You know, it's a dream come true for me. And firstly, I want to, before I talk about the book and about my journey, I want to congratulate all of you for making a decision, like you mentioned yesterday, to invest in yourself. The best ROI any investment has is not in fancy cars, real estate, or mutual funds. It's in investing in yourself. So you have taken the courage, time, effort, money, give 2 years full of learning, the reputed college, and come out with flying colors. So congratulate all of you, and thanks for giving some time for this event. Secondly, I want to thank Mandal sir, China ma'am, and Jay for, requested, can I, because I'll be here for taking sessions, can I launch my book here? They not only just support it, but open the whole stage in terms of, logistics, arrangements, ensuring that it goes in a streamlined way. So thanks for that support before I forget. Coming to the book, right? So before I talk about the book, let me talk about my journey, because when I came and took yesterday and today's sessions, I could relate to all of you, the journey you're going through. It's very similar to mine. When I was in 2004 or 2003, when I was doing my undergrad, my engineering, I had no idea what's in store for me in my future. I didn't know that will I be able to do it and be in a reputed college. I didn't know if I'm going to go to the US, get a job, get into leadership roles. Everything today, when I look at my 20 years of career, it feels like a dream. But one thing I'll definitely tell you, even when I wasn't sure if I'm going to make big or at least get into a good roles or have a good future, I always had few aspirations that I want to be in a really big leadership role. More than that, I want to impact or influence people. I want to tell stories. I wanted to write books and make big in career and make my parents proud. So when I looked at the cohort that was sitting here today and yesterday, it struck a chord with me that you are going through a similar journey. One thing I want to say is, you have taken a first step in your journey, continue dreaming big. Don't settle for less. Once you come out of RCMB with flying colors, even during with RCMB, always have high aspirations, high agency, how to learn new things, how to improve yourself, how to invest on yourself, how to network with people, and how to build a career. And with the management here, the faculty and profs you have here, with deep corporate expertise and multiple facilities, there's a lot you can ask for, and if you don't ask, the answer is always no. So invest in yourself, use the opportunities here. You not just build your career, but you can also build the RCMB brand, and you can become a proud alumni and bring in more people. Even ISB, it did not start in a day, right? So in 2001, nobody believed in ISB. People, should I even invest so much money in it? Should I put in 1 year of my effort? But once they joined over a period of time, so after those teething troubles and early formative years, you can see where it went and in terms of global rankings. And I aspire, dream the same for RCMB and for all of you. Firstly, let me say that, and congrats on choosing this platform for yourself. Now, coming to my journey, I started in a tier 1, not tier 1, I would say tier 2 or tier 3 engineering college. It's not IIT, not NIT. I was suffocated with the slow pace of back in the day, the services industry and the way it was working, I wanted to do much more. Moved to the US, did some consulting in SAP. Then that's when I realized, closer to the customers, all the tech is just a means. The goal is solve a problem and solve that problem really, really well so that it adds value to the customer and they pay money back in terms of your ARR or your revenue. So the seeds for how tech works and why tech works were sold when I was in consulting. And after that, I moved back to India, did my School of Business. That's where it hardened. That's when I realized there's a field called product management, which not only solves problems for customers, but it does it in a big way. Anything that we use is a product or a service. Zepto, Swiggy, take HSBC, service. Citibank, a service. Amazon, product and service. So anything you see in life is a product or a service. The good thing with product is service solves for a very specific problem for few people. Product solves it at scale for thousands, millions, billions. ChatGPT is used by billions of users. So it solves at scale. So the opportunity to solve for big things, scale for big things, is in product management, is what I realized at ISB. And I made my switch to product management right after the School of Business, did some leadership roles. But one thing, even during product management, anything that you solve, it needs technology, right? And technology is a hard problem. So you need hundreds of engineers to scale up a company like Amazon or Microsoft, millions of folks to across the industry to move the needle. Then came in AI. AI, the problem it is trying to solve is make things easier. Technology is always about making things easier, but what AI did in the last few years and will do more is commoditizing and simplifying the tech problem so that you move to the right, which is nothing but you move closer to the customer and focus on the problem, how can you solve at scale, because technology is getting commoditized and made easy. And that's where AI comes in. So I talked about product management, what it is, why I'm here, and AI, how is it revolutionizing this whole industry and how is it going to do more. Where does Gita come in? Gita comes, for me, very, not just Gita, Mahabharata, Ramayana came in really early, at homes, at festivals. We talk about this ethics and ethos. I was always fascinated, not because just by the stories, but because it brings in lots of grace, not just the black and white, but the grace in between to make decisions. It's always a difficult decision they're dealt with. So decision making, judgment, succession planning, how to take it to the next generation, how to be selfless. So you have all sorts of characters in our epics, and that's what fascinated me because you can draw a parallel to that in your real life. And while I'm going through my tech journey, I've also started Epic Book, which is nothing but telling these stories early on to kids so that they can blossom, they can nurture, and they can take some morals, not just morals, but also great values that can build their life, career, and future. So, that storytelling in terms of ethos and epics, the product management career I built over the years, and the recent trend of AI making it simpler and simpler to solve the problems, all this put together, I got this crazy idea, can I put this together? So, like a product manager, I tried like a lean prototype. I picked up one lesson, one chapter, one story, and stitched together a parva or a chapter like Parva 13, and I just let it open to all my readers on LinkedIn. We got really good feedback. I've never thought about this way. It made things simpler. And I always feel success, simplicity or successness is a superpower for a product manager. You don't have to explain so much. If you're able to explain your pitch, your startup, your product, your service in a few sentences, at least you know really deep about that subject. And that's what helped me try this out. And I got really good feedback. Then I felt this can become a book, and maybe few people read, few people may not, but I want to tell this story. It's what I realized, and that's when I started writing more and more chapters. And I also learned on the way more about our epics, more about Mahabharata, more about technology, what kind of problem it's solving, more about product management. It's like a self-realization and also a journey, my self-journey in terms of how to bring these together. And the culmination or the effort or the closure, I wouldn't say closure, the beginning to the closure. What I mean by that is, I did all this, brought all of these things together and put it in a book. Now I'm opening this to the world, and when people read, learn from it, enjoy it, take it forward, or give feedback, that's when the real closure is in terms of this idea, and that's what I'm presenting it today. So this book wasn't possible because I acknowledge in the book as well, 3 ladies, firstly my parents, my dad, Venkateswarlu, and my mom, Venkatramma, you've just seen her. And the 3 ladies, key ladies in my life, my mom, who's sitting here, my sister, she's been like an amazing support, and my wife. So no matter what, just like Chaina ma'am, whenever I see Chaina ma'am and Mandal sir, I was just telling them that they complement each other. They're a perfect couple made for each other. So similarly, she's been an amazing support, without this wasn't possible. So in addition to this, there are like few other people who actually helped vet this, read out, helped me write this, encouraged. There's lots of friends from ISB, lots of friends from my company like HighSpot, family, and many others which I cannot, the list goes on. So the pause here, so thank you all. And finally, to put this in a good launch so that it can be taken to more people, the key people like I mentioned, this college, all the management, all the students, really appreciate your support. Thank you. Thank you one and all. Now, we talked about myself, my work, and lots of other things. So I want, my family to say a few words on what they feel about this whole journey, and they definitely want to hear about this. So I want to call my mom, say a few words, and then my brother-in-law and my sister. And after that, we'll have Q&A, as well as any questions you have, anything that you want to talk to, and book signing as well. Thank you.
Good afternoon, one and all. This is my mom. She's a little hesitant. So she'll be speaking in Telugu about a few words. I'll be translating it for everyone to understand what's her feelings and things. So she wants to thank Mandal sir and Chaina ma'am for this opportunity for her son.
మా సార్ చిన్నప్పటికీ ఎలా రాస్తూ ఉండేవాడు అయితే కానీ ఇంత పెద్దగా నాకు రచిస్తాడని నేను అనుకోలేదు. మన తాతగారు భారతం, భాగవతం, రామాయణం అవి చెప్తూ ఉండేవారు. దానికి ఈ టెక్నాలజీ లింక్ చేసి ఇప్పుడు ఈ పుస్తకం రాయడం నాకు చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది, అది గర్వంగా కూడా ఉంది. చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి బాగా చదవాలి మా పిల్లలు అనుకునేదాన్ని. అలాగే వాడు కూడా బాగా చదువుకున్నాడు, మా అమ్మాయి కూడా చదువుకుంది. అది నాకు చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. ఈ బుక్ ఇనాగ్రేషన్ మీరు ఈ ప్లేస్లో జరిపించడం నాకు చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది.
Age, and he's inspired by my grandfather about the ethics and the culture and everything. So she thought that she knows that he's a writer, but she's very proud that he is in this stage of writing a book about a professional book. So she's so happy about this, and thanking you everyone for this opportunity and this knowledge. Thank you so much. And she's very proud of my brother also, so she wants to say that. Thank you. Thank you very much.
The very important learning what happened now. When Srinivas's mother took the mic, you just try to think the feelings of Srinivas. How he made his mother proud. This is something remarkable. Being a student of RCNB, I would like to see many of you bringing your parents to the dais and in front of everybody you feel Zindagi mein kuch kiya hai, something we have done in life. Yeah? So it was a wonderful thing. We are thoroughly impressed. Good.
Good afternoon once again, one and all. So very happy. Actually, as he said that the three ladies. So he's the one who inspires us always. If anyone is in problem or he's a very good decision maker. Actually, my brother. So we have a very little age gap. So he's like my brother. Though I'm big, he insists me to do something new. He inspires me so much in many ways. We both have grown together, so we will never be in hostel or something, so we have grown up in our house. The closest association we have is that he shares everything, right from very young age or as siblings too. But he still continues. I hear many people, my brother don't talk to me or something, but he still maintains that bond. It's not only about me or my brother. He maintains the bond with everyone, whoever he comes across. Maybe like he's a friend or a very old friend. He has a very good network. Till date, he is very close with all his school friends, his college friends, his ISD mates. Even now, majority, like many people who help him, are his school friends. So basically, I want to say that you travel with your friends and with your family in your journey. It makes a person character. Improvisation of his character. We leave and we go. One man never succeed, never get any success. It's a team effort. Though one man is seen, he has got a lot of team. As my brother said, the list goes on. So what we believe is walk with the people and be a group. Though you are a leader, it's not individual development, it's a society development and a group development. So he maintains that. I think he traveled this far. His USP is that he moves with everyone. He's not a single one. So he works in a team, he works in a group, and he inspires everyone, he motivates everyone to find a goal, to have something, to do something in life. So that is one good characteristic like I like about my brother. And this book, he is very interested in poetry and writing, basically in Telugu Sahityam, he is very much interested. So English has been in the later things. So he used whenever there's an occasion in our home, he writes a poem or a speech about that occasion, and makes everyone do that, or some a play or something which he likes, and he gets it from the Sahitya and everything. So his inclination towards this writing is at a very early age. He has his own epicbook.com. He has a venture yeah, he has his personalized book venture also startup. So he works on writing books and making what you call making people lives better by reading it. So till now it was only a very small range. By this, I hope he gets a very good success and he fulfills all his dreams. And all the best to your future endeavors.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mandal sir, China man, and Jai, and all their team for coordinating for this event. Thank you so much.
I'll have my brother-in-law say a few words and we'll move to the Q&A. Thank you guys. Thanks for your patience.
Only one word for Vasu is a perfectionist. Even the book was ready, I think 2 weeks back, he was going continuously reviewing, doing where are the mistakes, where I can improve, where are those things actually. Day and night he worked on this, and for you all, right? So obviously I think everyone should actually run along with the technology, whether you are interested or not, that is fact. You have to accept it, it's a little bit bitter fact, but you have to accept to run behind the technology and live with the current technology, otherwise we will have to behind. One thing, of course, in the Gita, just I would like to always used to think about one thing on the Arjuna and Krishna, of course, they are relatives, so they could have sit around under the tree and discuss about the Gita, right? Somewhere in the tree or chai party or somewhere on the Friday evening. Why they are in the battlefield? Always a big question in my mind, right? So finally, one day I realized actually. So when the situation comes, you have to fight against. Like your relatives, own relatives, is nothing but within you, your thoughts, your emotions. You have to fight against them, right? Then you require a great guru. That is Krishna. And when Arjuna was actually literally crying on the battlefield, Krishna not only, he is actually trying to convince many of the ways like, no, you can do that, this, that, and other. Arjuna will never convince. No, I cannot, just for the land, I cannot fight with my family members. Then later he will tell about them, like what is actually. Zarab is, of course, they are sinners, but ultimately he wouldn't allow, or he is not interested to do that. But Krishna opens the reality. What is the reality? Where we are heading? What actually you are supposed to do? What is going to happen? And why we are here? And Krishna reveals the Gita when they realize that Arjuna is actually came to a perfection. It is actually what you say, this became a fruit to learn or understand things whatever he teaches. Right? Until then, Krishna, of course, is a jnani, is a saint, he is a god. But until then, whatever you teach, others may not be in a position to receive. The receptor also has to be an eligible candidate to take all the things. RCMB is your is a key for you guys to get into that position and later to run behind the technology. So all the very best for all of you. You are really great kids. I am seeing. I have Mandal sir in China Association for the past 20 years. I believe so. We are journeying, and of course, brother-in-law is actually as I said, is a perfectionist all the time. Not only me, like sometimes he will give Gita Gyan to me as well. Like I feel like this is really good actually. So your beloved people, friends, relatives, whomever, when you is a child, the elder, whoever, you just don't care. You take whether they are telling really which is useful for your life or not, right? So, thank you all. Thank you very much for this opportunity and all the very best for you all. Thank you.
Can you have a wild guess? The person just now spoke about his background. Any knowledge? It's difficult for you to guess. He and Chinaman, they worked together for almost 20 years or 25 years? 21 years in only MNCs. First company was HP and then BXC Technologies. They have handled projects I think European projects, US projects, Middle East, Asia Pacific projects, day and night with multiple people, multiple domains. And when I think one story Joy was telling me yesterday, that Papa, you know about his own mother. I think HP decided to fire some people. And Chinaman, as a project manager, volunteered to resign. That look, don't ask my team members to resign, I'm going to resign. And I think the company said, we can let go your team, but not you. So the kind of hard work both Pani and Chinaman have put together and experience the corporate world is magnanimous. See, one thing they are demonstrating all the time, very simple, very casual, but inside they are very strong people. So on the day one when your parents all were here, I was mentioning this. Simplicity and humility is the main power. Everything else will fall in place. And this is the place you would going to experience. You would experience all of this. But I want your 100% involvement. You should be present in every activities. You should be participating. You should never miss any class. See, yesterday we were discussing that we had an event day before yesterday and many of you were absent. Okay. So we were saying that we need to work hard. Anything you want to achieve in life, if you want to move out, stand out, then we have to give little more than what others are giving. Today's Gen Z probably do not like the word called hard work. I want you to be smart. Right? You can be present for a specific need, specific hours, but very effective. And rock the world. Rock first on your life, rock on your family life, and then to the rest. And that is how, if you tune your mind, I think we would see this dais is going to be filled every alternate day with a celebration. And then you would also like to hear one more word. Kumar sir was telling that, look, I speak about beautiful life. Amazing life. This beautiful life and amazing life is never given to anyone. It is always your own creation. So if you want to lead an amazing life, you need to wake up. You all are having huge potential. Our job is to ignite this. Give you all the platforms, give you all the support and talk. Right? So I would expect all these rocking things taking place and you rock in your life. Thank you so much.
Now we open the floor to our students.
This is an opportunity to interact directly with the author, ask questions and explore the ideas presented in the book.
We request students who wish to ask a question to kindly raise their hands. Our team will bring the microphone to you.
Hello sir, good afternoon. My name is Fahim. So basically, my name is Fahim sir. Yes. So basically sir, I have two questions. First is that how is this book different from any other books available in the market? Or what did you do differently from any other authors who wrote Gita? This is one question. And the third question is related to the title of the book, which is the AI Product Manager Gita, right? So when you were finalizing the title, you must have thought something, correct? So let's say someone who is not a techie, who doesn't understand what does a product manager do, okay? So if you want to make those people curious about this book, how are you planning to do?
Thanks for good questions. First, USP of the book, like how is it different? And the second one is, what am I doing to take it to more people who don't understand product management? Okay. So USP of the book. So to be honest, I wanted to tell the story irrespective of how many people or how many copies is going to be sold. The reason I want to tell this story was that becomes USP as well, which is there are lots of there are lots of books on Gita, so many translations in hundreds of languages, and it's not about Gita. There are lots of books of product management as well. So being a storyteller, for the past 10 years, and product management is also kind of telling a story really simply to understand or to drive home the point. What I've taken from Mahabharata, not just Gita, is a simple stories that they can relate to, and even without any knowledge of Mahabharata. So if you look at the structure of the book, the first few pages in any chapter will be what the story is about. And if you take out all the characters, you'll still understand what the value of the story is. Second, how is this, for example, if you take the first one, it has between Dhritarashtra and Sanjaya. You replace Dhritarashtra with your leadership and Sanjaya with your product manager. What are the things that what they did that we can leverage here so that the connection is easy. That's the idea. That connection, I think in terms of storytelling, nobody has done. That I think is the USP. But we not stop there. So if you give these two, that's not going enough, right? What if a product manager who's actually just starting their career on a Tuesday was stuck somewhere? How will this help? So I had like a framework. So if you are doing, let's say, building an AI agent, and you're stuck somewhere, how should you treat like a product manager? I put like a framework there. Then there are a success story. A person must live this through this, and you have like Satya Nadella, you have Faith Lang, like multiple 18 different success stories. What they have done is similar situation. The third thing is kind of takeaways, like exercises. So after this, you read this, you'll understand. Now, how do you apply in your daily life is the last one. So that way, whether understand Mahabharata or not, you can still be getting a lot of value out of it. Even if you don't know product management, the way I wrote it is anybody associated, in the foreword I wrote it, anybody associated with product management can take a lot from this because I've taken out all the jargon PMs use and kept it really simple so that anybody who doesn't understand AI product can also take value from it. Second question you asked about how are you going to take this forward to more people who don't even understand product management? It's kind of covers because without product management also it's going to be useful. But in future, I think all the work that we have in software products will be consolidated through few frontier AI models and few products, and everything is going to be self-serve. So future is going to be all only products that are also built by AI and used through agents. So there will be only product managers, like if you think really for another 5-10 years, and who use the products. So they have to be in product management is how I feel about it. And I'm not doing anything specifically or specially to promote or like take this to multiple people. As long as few people relate to it and gets value out of it, I think the word of mouth, it will do its magic, if there's potential in it. So I'm keeping it open. But thanks for the questions.
Good evening, sir. Myself, Tanush.
Hi, Tanush.
Yeah. So, what were challenges you had faced in writing this book?
Good question. So, in terms of the initial structure, right, I was not sure whether this people will relate to it. For that reason, what I did was kind of user research. I wrote like one of the Pravas and I wrote a couple more and shared it with people who don't understand anything about product management, don't have any understanding of Mahabharata, and see if they're still able to make value, make value out of it. So that's the user research part of it as part of product management we do. Second thing was, I had to write all by myself. I took some AI help and all that in terms of creating images and all. but doing all this, doing it yourself, because particularly a book, it's very personal. I don't want to delegate any part of that in terms of how it should appear, what image should come up, what structure it should have. That was like a really painful process, everything I had to do. Third thing was, if you look at all the stories, if you change one story, for example, initially I wrote the 17th chapter as a Bhishma story. Somehow it did not, gel with the rest, so I had to change the story. Because it changed it was using lots of other chapters as like a framework, so I had to rewrite all of that. So those are like few challenges. Other than that, I enjoyed and I learned a lot. Like my brother was saying, the last 2 weeks was really painful because exciting part is writing. Difficult and painful part is reviewing again until it gets it really sharp. So that was. But thanks for asking. I'll be respectful of the time for all the dignitaries. So we'll take one more question, and I'm here available.
Hello, myself Kashish. So I basically wanted to ask that what is the central message that you want us, like the readers, to take away from this, basically the students? And also, if any kind of research which you discovered during the writing part and all, which actually surprised you,
Good question.
that you can share with us.
Yeah, Kashish, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the question, Kashish. So, one was user research. What's the first one? Sorry. Yeah, central message. Right? Central message, like it's out in the open, right? So, pick up some Indian story to drive home the point how they can leverage AI to build products faster. So that's the whole part. And that's the reason Mahabharata has 18 parvas, has 18 chapters. Each chapter I pick like one central story that people can relate to, Padma Vyuha. Like everybody knows Padma Vyuha, but even if they don't know, I've put in characters so that they can understand what is it about. And I've compared this with the evals, the exit criteria for an AI agent. If just like Abhimanyu knows how to go in but not get out, similarly, if somebody is building an agent, don't know when to exit and give a confident wrong answers, particularly in healthcare or fintech, it's going to be a mess. So I've kind of related so that even if they don't remember the story, the connection is what they'll remember. And that's the central message, not message, it's the central theme of the whole book, so that they get some value out of this and told differently. Because Mahabharata, in different shapes of almost told in hundreds of movies, characters, books and all. How can you use the same thing to speak for product management is what I try to explain. But thanks for the question. Thanks everyone. I'll give it to the host.
We have now reached the final segment of today's program.
The author will now be available for book signing, photographs and interactions. Copies of the books will also be available for those who wish to purchase.
We invite everyone to make the most of this opportunity to meet the author and take home a signed copy.
to purchase a book can stay back. Rest of all can disperse and take a 15 minutes break. Juniors, you will be informed about your next session shortly. And seniors, you can go back to your classes.
बहुत नींद आ அதனால கூப்பிட்டு கொடுத்துருங்க தட்டி விட்டாங்க யாரையும் ஒன்று எடுத்துக்கணும் लाइव चले भाई पीछे से Bro, live is going on. Please. Yeah, I'll take. I'll send it in the telegram. I'll take it in DSLR. Don't tell me it's a telegram. Recording my phone. Yeah.
I'm just telling the thing that everyone working together.
इसको पूछ कर अच्छी आ रही है तो चार मेरे ब्राउन इतना तगड़ा वीडियो बनाऊंगा ना तो आज ही रुक जाना अरे जाने दे प्रॉब्लम लास्ट में बाबूजी सुमन सुमन सुमन
What's your name? Is there? What is that sloka? So read this chapter, it's exactly that. Don't get it sketched away. Stories, I always have the stories and telling stories. And even in my what I usually do is any complex scenario, complex thing, I take the lead of the story and so you have to explain really complex back and then to let's say so how strong you can feel that's how much is how easy. So that's what fascinates me. Take a name for our and then take the story with some full of but it's kind of in the conversation.